Hello, Trailblazers. Welcome back to Salesforce with Adnan. I am Adnan, your go to guide for all things related to Salesforce. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you can stay up to date with my latest content. Today, we have an exciting topic lined up for you. We are going to delve into standard objects in Salesforce, exploring both front end and the setup aspects for the admins as well. And we'll also uncover how to edit pages and objects within Salesforce. By the end of this video, you will have an understanding of Salesforce objects, how they look from the front end, as in for the end users, and the capabilities of standard objects from the front end, record detail pages, and the related list, and how they can improve the efficiencies for your end users. Then we will delve into the objects from the setup, from the admin side, and what configurations you as an admin can make on these standard objects. First, let's talk about a standard objects. What is a standard objects? In Salesforce, standard objects are the pre-built objects that come out of the box with every Salesforce instance. These objects are designed to support different standard business processes, and you can configure these objects in line with your own business requirements. Some of the most common standard objects you'll come across will be account, contact, opportunity, lead, cases, and campaigns. There are more standard objects, but we will talk about them as we go along and in our upcoming videos. But for right now, let's look at these objects from within Salesforce front end. So whenever you log into your developer org, you will always be coming into your setup. In order for you to go into the front end, you have to click on this app launcher and type the name of the app you're trying to access. We're going to go into sales. So all these objects you're seeing in the navigation menu here at the top, opportunities, lead, tasks, and all of these other objects, they are your standard objects. You have the ability to add more. We have talked about this in the previous video, so I won't go in that detail. But let's click on one of the objects and see what you can do. So first thing, when you click on any of the object, you will see you land into this area where you can actually see something like what you would see in an Excel sheet. Go back. Yeah. So this area here is actually called list view. So what are list views? These are basically the custom views that allow you to filter and display these records based on a specific criteria. For example, in our case, we can see there are 31 opportunities in this list view. However, if I only want to see the opportunities which have not been closed, so I would go here and I will select the field closed equals false. As soon you hit, and you can see it has started showing you only 13 records out of those 31. So this is how the end user can actually quickly limit the number of records they want to see, and they only see the relevant records to them. Let's go back to, let's delete this, hit save, and let's see what other things you can do with list view. You can create new list view. Once you have created the new list views, then you have the ability to control the visibility, that whether you want everyone to see this list view or you want to make it private. So only I can see this, would make it private. If you want to make it public, you can select all user can see this. And if you want to share it with the list of groups, you also have the ability to do that. Normally this is set up by the rules, and so you have to always select the role or the group of roles you want to select with. So we won't be saving anything here, but once you actually saved it, then you will be able to see this here. Or actually, let me quickly create a list view for you so you can see how would it come here? New, and I'm going to say sample or demo list view, and only I can see this. And then I will say I want to do this where amount equal to or is equal or greater than 50,000. So let's see and hit the save. Now it's in this list view, you're only seeing the opportunities which are mine, and also they are either greater or equal to $50,000 or pounds, 50,000 pounds. So you can see now the list view you've just created, you can see in this list view here, demo list view, and close this. And then what other things you can do with list view? So you also have the ability to do the inline editing. For example, if you want to change anything on the fields which are displayed here, all you have to do is click on this pencil icon, and I'm going to say uh, change and enter and save. So you don't have to open this record. But normally, each record will have so many more fields related to this. So how do you actually access those other fields? You can easily do that by clicking on the name of the record, and you will be landing onto the record page. Now on the record page, the first thing you're going to see is the compact layout here, which gives you more information about that opportunity. Because we are in opportunity, if you go into the leads, it will be giving you the details about that object, record of that object. So in our case, we in the opportunity, we can see the opportunity name, then we can see the account name it's related to, and then as soon you go in there, you will be able to see the mini layout here. On this card, you will be able to see more details about the account, and also any more opportunities related to this account. You can see there are more opportunities related to this account, and there are a few cases related to this as well. So this is an easier way to understand the health of the account as well. And then you got more information like close date, the amount, and the owner of this opportunity. You have the ability to click on this button and you can assign it to someone else. I don't have anyone else in my org currently, but I'm just going to select my name, and you're going to say send email notification, and it will actually change the owner. So once you click change owner, it will change because it's just myself. Dan Kazmi is already on this record. So I won't be able to assign it to someone else because in my developer org, I have not created any more users. It's a brand new org. But in a normal org, you will be able to do that. Okay, then we come on to the quick actions here. You can see you can create new case, new note. For example, I want to create a sample note here. And this is a sample note. All right. So once you have added that note, you will be able to see that within this related list. We'll talk about the related list in a minute. And you can also edit this opportunity, delete this opportunity, change the owner from this drop down as well. So let's talk about the details. Record detail pages where you will be able to see all the fields assigned to you through your page layout. So you can actually see more details in the list view. You could only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fields, but when you click on this, you have the access to more fields related to this record. So you can see the opportunity owner, amount, private, and when you have to change any of these things, all you have to do is click on this and make the changes. You want to change the analysis, you want to go back or ID decision maker, you will be able to do that. And as soon you change the stage, you will see the stage the stage you have selected here has been selected here as well. So I'm going to do that one more time so you can see this. So I'm going to change it to the perception analysis, and you will see quickly this has moved from ID decision maker to perception analysis. This is something called path. It tells you that what stage your opportunity is in. And when you actually go back to your list view, you can stay on top of this path as well. So all you have to do is click here and go into the Kanban view. And if you are a Salesforce, if you're a sales manager, you will be able to see, let's see, all opportunities. Then you can see all opportunities pipeline and in through the Kanban, and you can see, okay, closed one has been 365,000. Of course, you've got the ability to add the filters. You can filter it based on the dates or other criteria. You can see the negotiation review. There's 395,000, there's 675,000 sitting in the need analysis. Then you can also touch base with your team that, oh, do you need any help in order for you to move these opportunities through the pipeline? So this is a really useful tool we have here. Then coming back to the record page, what you also have is activity. In the activity, you can create a new task and you can say call and give a due date, and you can also assign it to your team members as well. Oh, sorry, this is the name of this contact. So this person related to this, and you can see the related to emergency generator. This opportunity here is selected, and you can also assign it to someone from your team. So again, I can't do it because I don't have any user in this. And then you can also set the status of this. As soon as you've actually done that, you will see this showing on your timeline here, upcoming and overdue. And because I selected 12th June, so it's going to show you the date here. And you also have this ability to change the dates and create follow-up task, or you can either delete it. We also have the ability to create, as an admin, we also have the ability to create these tasks through automation, which we will talk in upcoming videos. But then moving on to the activities, you also have the ability to log a call. You want to log a call, you want to put the comments there, and you will be able to see that just like this. And then you can also select the events. You want to do a meeting, and 1 to 2 is an all day event, and I'm gonna search a contact and I'm gonna assign it to myself and give the location wherever it is. Yeah, and you will see is in your upcoming and overdue, you will be able to see a call needs to be done on 12, an all day event is today. And then you also have the ability to send emails directly from here. And within the email section, you can see that you can actually select the templates from here as well. Insert, you have the ability to insert merge fields. You can insert, create, or update any templates. So if you have organizations got lightning templates here, you can easily select from here, and you can you don't have to create everything from the scratch then. And then once you send that, it's going to go to, yeah, you're going to have to put an email address here, and you will see that email in here. So you can see you send an email to this person. And then we come on to the other related list, so any products. So the related list are very useful uh, tool for your end users, because what they can do is, like, these are the different objects which relate to the object you're actually working on. So, in order for them to create a record related to record of this product, they don't have to leave this record page, because we have something called list view. So the list view is a very useful tool which allows them to add records related to other records from other objects which relate to the object you're working on, straight from the record page. So I'm gonna say family, see if I can add it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give the quantity here, the date. So I'm adding. So now you can see we have actually related a product with this opportunity. It could have been anything. For example, it could have been the products your companies are actually selling. If your companies are selling mobile phones, if you're selling printers, you can actually add those products there. So you would be able to know every time you look at the opportunity, you will be able to see, okay, this opportunity is coming from this account, and this account is actually interested in this particular product. So you do not have to leave your record and go into the different products. And this is the beauty of Salesforce, that you can see the 360 view within one screen actually. So we'll talk about the 360 views in upcoming videos soon. And then you also have the ability to add the contact roles. So you want to always make sure that your team is talking to the right person. So for example, edge communication, Rose Gonzalez. So you can select the role. Who is that person's? Is that business user? Is the decision maker? So, for example, is the decision maker? You want to make sure that your team is actually speaking to the decision maker, and your team is not wasting the time talking to the people which can't make the decisions. So, I think this is all about the related list, and you will explore more things about the related list as you delve deeper. And then we have chatter here. Chatter is also a very useful tool. You can create different posts. You can actually tag different people in here. Like for example, I can do it again. I don't have any more users. You can select users, tag them, and then you can create different hashtags in here as well. And so all the history you will be able to see here, and everyone in your team will be able to see. It depends on the setting you've got for your chatter. Then you go poll. You can set. You can ask questions here, and everyone in your team should be able to see that. We'll talk about the chatter in upcoming videos. But I think for right now, from the front end, that's all I have. Let's dive deeper into the setup and how you can access the same object what you saw from here, opportunities. How does it look from the users? No, not the user. Sorry, the admin standpoint. So once you click, how do you actually access that? You click setup, and then you click object manager, and from here, just type the name of the object you're interested in. So this is how the object would look into the object manager in your Salesforce setup. So first thing, you're going to see the detail, right? So detail, you'll see the description if there's been there, the API name or some standard information available here. Yep. Then the other things is fields and relationship. So you can see all the fields which you were seeing over here in the detail page. You can actually control them from here. You can either delete them from here, you can create new fields. We will go into the fields creation in another video in more detail, because there's so many different type of fields you can create. You can create numbers, you can create checkboxes, date, and you can create pick list fields, multi-select pick list field. But you can actually do all of them. You can create different dependencies from here. And then you can also select the page layouts. Then in the page layout, what you're doing is, let me quickly show you. In the page layout, you're basically selecting the fields you want to show on a particular page layout, because you will be working with multiple teams, and for multiple teams, different teams, you want to show only the relevant fields. And this is why you will have more page layouts. So you can see opportunity layouts, opportunity layout for support, sales, and marketing will probably need different fields. That's why you've got different uh, page layouts created for them. Through the page layout, you can also control the related list, which we were talking about here. So what related list you want to show on the sales, you can actually pick up from here. For example, currently I can see they've got contact roles, competitors, they've got open activities, stage history, but they don't have the order. So if I want to drop order here, all I have to do is select here. Again, we will be going in detail about how do you actually update the page layouts and all that. But then you got the lightning record pages, right? So you can create any new lightning record pages from here. Any button links and the quick actions you can actually select from here. Delete. You can actually create new buttons here, and you can create new actions, new button or link. Then you go compact layout. So you remember when we were talking about, when we were looking at the opportunity, this compact layout. So you can come here, compact layout, you can see system default. You have the ability to add more and create more compact layouts. Then you can also see the compact layout assignment, who have this been assigned to. Then you got field sets, you got object limits, and then you got record types. Record type is which helps you to control the pick list values you the different team would see, and they are actually so record types normally work in combination with your page layouts. So if you've got different teams working on the same object, for example, how do I explain that? So if you got a team which is working on an opportunity, but they are based in different region, and based on that different region they probably have the different process, so you will assign a different process to each opportunity for a different team, and they will be able to see the different stages here and the different pick list value for the certain pick list you've assigned through that record type. Again, this is something very important. We're going to have to go in detail about this. Then another important place here is flow triggers. As an admin, you will be creating the flows, and so on any object, if you want to see how many different flows are do you have, you will be able to see here, or any validation rules, you will be able to see that here, right? So I think that's all for today's video. We have about the object manager, how you can actually manage this opportunity from the setup and how you can configure it. We will deeper we will dive deeper into in all of this in upcoming videos, where we'll be making specific videos about these. How do you actually create the fields? How do you actually create the field dependencies? How do you create page layouts? We'll go through that. But I think once you have gone through all of this, that should be good enough for you to start your career as a Salesforce admin. So that will be all for today's video. And in today's video, we've covered a lot of ground on standard objects and how to edit pages and objects in Salesforce. And if you found this video helpful, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more upcoming content. And if you have any questions and further clarification, drop me a comment below. So I would be happy to come back to you. And in the end, thank you very much for watching the video, and see you in the next video. Until then, happy Salesforcing.